It's Week 3 of the National Football League. And coming up, we'll see the electric Kyler Murray. He's coming off a nice week throwing the ball, 4 touchdown throws. It's the Steelers and the Ravens on Monday night.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the net. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. So here come the Ravens now, ready to get the football for the first time. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well. Won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
Fields going to throw right away. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him first down.
Most of the passes he could have thrown on that snap. The coverage downfield was excellent, but the containment close to home left him a backdoor escape, and they paid dearly for not locking up.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Here's Fields. And a quick throw here that's complete. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. On play action, Fields. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. Now it's Fields. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Chase Young in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
Yeah, that's when we turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
And as we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. They will be led out by the Heisman Trophy winner from 2018, drafted #1 overall the subsequent year, Kyler Murray.
And they are in rhythm on offense because of him. I mean, right now he's got everything going the way he wants to, finding the receivers the way he wants to, looking over defenses. No interceptions is the number I lock in on. Before a touchdown pass isn't so bad either.
Yeah, what a game he had last week. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. On 2nd and 11 now. Murray. This will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and
to throw is Murray. He's got a man. Complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Well, that's how you convert on 3rd down with an explosive gain of 34.
A very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense because they forced a 3rd down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively, and then they got hit with that big play.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And this is taken in at the 5. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 36 yards on the play.
He's been a one-man dynamo on this drive so far, and you know the other receivers would love to get involved. But right now, his skill and his play has his team in a great position to put 6 points on the board.
5 yards from the end zone, 1st and goal. They'll run here with Taylor. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Jonathan Taylor with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. So both sides of the football contributing here early. Their defense forces the punt, and then the offense takes it down the field and punches it in on the short touchdown run.
And, Brandon, that's good complementary football, and that's what they're going to need if they want to get out of here victorious.
And Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. So the drive there, 5 plays, 80 yards. And it was capped off by a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood. Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Here's Fields. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. We'll see what they have drawn up here a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Well, this defense for the Ravens, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their 1st win of the season.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers. 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
On 2nd and 11 now. Murray. He's got the connection to Moore. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a 1st down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
And sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. The Steelers at 2-0 here to begin the season. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy? That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A play fake, now Fields to throw. He'll get this one underneath to Hunt. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. From the 35 on 2nd down. Fields. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. Pretty darn good, as you see right there on your screen.
I'll echo that. Darn good. 2 touchdowns, right? And the ability to be in sync with each other, right? To understand that he's going to be where the quarterback expects him to be when the ball is thrown.
Fields throwing again. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. They run again with Hunt. A nice little juke. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Handoff up the middle. Hunt. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for the 1st down with Hunt, and the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That'll back them up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 4th down, Fields. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And he is going to have a Ravens 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They run right side with Hunt. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 2nd and 5 now. Fields. Got an open man. It's Pickens. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Hunt will try going up the middle. And he will force his way into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Kareem Hunt, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Ravens are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
The try here for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And Kareem Hunt, the one to finish it off as he did so with a touchdown run. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. And the Steelers set to take the field. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Murray now on 1st down. Looking middle, and that's complete. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the gun, it's Taylor. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. 1st and 10. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Murray now to throw. Throw taken in by Taylor, left side.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8. At the 35.
Play action. Now it's Murray. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught.
That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd.
Here's Murray. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And I know that one didn't work out the way they thought, but I don't think it was a bad time to call this play. You're thinking on 3rd down, you might possibly see some pressure. You might see a blitz. So they tried to set up the screen, but that one was well read, and they stopped them for no gain.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And they will take over 1st and 10. And the Ravens taking the field. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, they looked up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? It's time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
He's got room past the 30. Now he's free to midfield. And he will finally be escorted out of bounds down inside the 35. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. So that run there, yeah, I don't know if it's overstating things to call it a thing of beauty, but in terms of football plays, that's as good as you're going to see.
And what I really enjoyed about that run and what made it so impressive to me was how he improvised along the way. Sometimes on a big play, you just get the football and you take off in a straight line and go. But this time, how about the artistry of that play? That looked a little bit like a Picasso to me.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15. And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. A carry here for Hunt. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate. On 2nd down and 4. Fields. And in for the Ravens touchdown. From 8 yards out. And the Ravens have moved out in front. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. Here comes Jonathan Taylor and his teammates.
And no doubt he's come out of the gate strong. Only in week 3, and you see the numbers thus far.
And we always talk about identity, setting a tone, you know, getting the groundwork laid for the season or for a game. And that's what they've done with the running game so far. It reminds me of when I first went to the University of Tennessee. And believe it or not, I was a quarterback for a day and a half. And the first practice session, the first play we ran was 28 pitch, which is a toss sweep. And I remember the offense coordinator saying, that's our identity, that's our bread and butter, that's the basis of our offense. We got to get that down right here, right now. And I think we're seeing some of that in this running game here.
So did you not get that down, and that's why you were moved to the defense, or what?
I don't know for that reason, but I do know I saw a couple of guys throw, and immediately they were saying, you know, you need to learn how to backpedal.
Hey, you turned into a heck of a DB, though, partner.
17 yards there on 3rd down as they pick up a 1st and 10.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. They'll roll him out right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 47-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. Oh, he bowls over it. It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler 1st down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Murray's throw complete there to Moore. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Murray. Throwing left side, It's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Murray now. His pass caught at the 4. And in for the Steelers touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Steelers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Pass on for the extra point. Now we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Out of the end zone comes Smith. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The offense for the Ravens returns to the field. And right now we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
To throw again on 2nd down. Fields. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
On 1st down, it's Fields. Throw left side complete. That's Hunt. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now a quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again is Fields. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Fields on 1st down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Steelers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with 40 seconds to go, that's, you'd think, time enough to try to mount a drive should they decide to do so. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. He'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite powering through the tackle. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6. To throw, it's Murray. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Previous play is under review.
They buzz down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Here's Murray from midfield. Throwing middle, and it's complete. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Looking to throw again on second down. Murray throwing for his line back, and he's got him complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Murray to air it out again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Taylor. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it'll be second down. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it, so on comes the field goal unit. The kick by Bass is good, and they take a 17-14 lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing the coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
So we reach half. A no break needed. Let's get back to it. Week 3, here we go with quarter 3. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. So here are the Steelers to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line.
From the 27, Murray. Finding Knox there, complete. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Now Murray. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he will have a Steelers first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Murray. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 40-yard line.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. To throw is Murray. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Tyler Murray sacked.
When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on him.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
And here's Ryan Wright now as he's on to kick it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Rolling to his right. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Here's a toss right side for Hunt. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And this pass caught by Gray. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
Now a 1st down throw, Fields. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 32 on the play.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Fields. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Chase Young able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. He is proving his worth defensively. Getting the sack here, that comes after being named the AFC Defensive Player of the Week for his performance in last week's game.
He's stacking games together, isn't he? I mean, you just mentioned what he did the previous week to be named AFC Defensive Player of the Week, continuing to play at that level. And when you get that kind of confidence going, those kind of guys are hard to stop.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Fields got his man complete over the middle. That's Gray. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Now it's Fields. Toward the sideline, and he will have the 1st down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
And that's how you pick up a 1st down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down in bounds, toe tapping and dragging.
Mike Tomlin has reached for that red challenge flag, and he'll throw it out there.
Previous play is under review.
Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Here's Fields. Swings this out for Hunt.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And 3rd and 8 now.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Forced out to his left. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. And his kick is good. And that will tie things at 17 all. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
And the Steelers getting set and ready for their next possession. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it.
He's got the connection to Moore.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd.
Throwing now is Murray. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
Whenever I see an in-route dropped, as we just saw on that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away.
Baltimore about ready to go on offense.
And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas.
Yeah, a little tired, and if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield and giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
This may be one of the best stretches of defensive football that I've seen. I don't know about you. 5 sacks last week, now 3 here in this affair.
I would agree with that, and I've enjoyed watching the skill that's gone into it. You can see the intelligence behind it as well. He's watched tape, and he's setting people up, but relentless. That's the one word that keeps coming to mind. He does not want to be denied at getting to the quarterback.
And they're not denying him. On the delay, here's Hunt. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
Now Fields.
Escaping the pressure right. And he will slide down with a good gain. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker at its 4th.
This is a rarity in the NFL, a 100-yard game on the ground for a quarterback. Even as those passers get more athletic and mobile, we only see about 5 of these a season. Takes a special set of circumstances for it to happen, and of course, a special player.
And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return, and out will come the offense as they take over. And now out come the Steelers. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. He'll grab 3 yards on the play, taking it himself for the first down.
And what a weapon to have when you can use your quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up first downs.
Murray now on first down. He finds his man, Sky Moore. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That's a gain of 31 with right around 1 minute to go in the quarter.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Murray now to throw. Complete on the quick throw to Moore. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Ravens.
And they run the option on 2nd down. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Murray. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Murray going to throw.
6-yard line.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 5. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to break our 4th quarter tie. The kick by Bass is good. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long way from home.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And it out, so it's a touchback. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Over the middle, complete. It's Gray. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Here's a handoff to Hunt running left. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about his desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Back to throw, Fields. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he will have a Ravens 1st down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
They brought in a heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play. But we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one. Wound up hitting him for a 1st down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Fields now to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early.
And they get Tristan Wirfs, first-round pick in 2020.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They'll run with Hunt.
And the tackle there by Jermaine Pratt.
On second down, there's the option going left. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Considering they've seen him have some big gains against him throughout this game, that's got to feel like a measure of revenge as they trap him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss.
A potential field goal, if you're thinking about that, almost 55 yards from here as they try to get closer on 3rd down.
Fields.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to make it 4th down. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the first.
And now, since this brings up 4th down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves, because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a first down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. Well, you talk about clutch. That one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the 4th.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Steelers ready to take over on offense. And we essentially have a brand-new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. Murray now. And this is caught. He hits more.
And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Shotgun now from Murray. Throw taken in by Taylor, left side. Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray.
He's going to find Taylor downfield. It's complete.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just saw receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Up the middle, here's Taylor.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And Murray will run it here. Oh, nice move. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And a solid job using his legs. 16 yards and a first down on the keeper. Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Jonathan Taylor with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Steelers have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. So still time remaining here in this 4th quarter, but the touchdown there puts them back out in front.
And you and I both know that their defense will not very subtly remind everyone that they started all of this because they held firm on the last drive and only gave up a field goal. Gave it back to the offense in a tied game and said, okay, your turn now, make something happen. And they went down the field and scored.
After the touchdown pass to kick it away. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. And this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. On 2nd down, right back to Hunt. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Fields. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his 2nd interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. After the turnover, here's Murray. And they're waving pressure too much. Down he goes. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on 1st down. But found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
Now, following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Here's Murray. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. That'll go for a gain of 7. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
To throw is Murray. Buying time to his left. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off
off to the right, and this will remain a one-touchdown game. But things just got interesting. They tried for the long field goal there to salt this one away. They don't get it, and now a little time for the other guys to mount a late drive.
Well, they thought their kicker would put it through the post and finish this one off. I'm sure they discussed pooch punting it and letting their defense take over. Well, the defense now has to make it stand up, but they didn't get the best field position because the ball comes back to the line of scrimmage.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Finding Gray going across the field. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw. Fields.
And a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
And the Steelers have just about sewn up this football game.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers. Anyone who's going to lay down a block, don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Again, it's Taylor. Taken down at the 42. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
Now a handoff. Taylor with it.
And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Murray to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Christian Fulton. And the Ravens are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Well, this D, particularly the secondary, has been picked apart at points here tonight. They finally, though, get to the quarterback, get a pick.
And we know this about him. He loves night games, loves the spotlight, loves being the center of attention. I will bet you that he ran off the field almost chuckling to himself. They finally got one. They finally got me.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line.
All eyes on Fields.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Now Fields.
Flush to his right, and he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole.
Here's Fields. That's complete to Peoples-Jones.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.